Okay, so this is the file not found error we've been seeing for students lately on Google Classroom. Here's our current workaround to resolve that issue. This is an example of what it looks like for students when they get that issue on an iPad. If you tap up in the top right corner at the square with the arrow, you're going to send it to Google Drive app. Drive app will open and you'll be able to view it. So if that's all you needed was them to access this document that way, that's all you need to do is that square with the arrow and open with Drive. But if you were thinking I need my students to write on this and that's why I wanted Google Classroom to open it was for the markup feature, then here's what you should do. Hit the three dots in the top right and send a copy out into Notability or another note-taking app, but we suggest Notability since we have it on all student devices here. So tap those three dots and say send a copy, and you're going to be able to choose Notability. The tricky thing about Notability is you need to actually create a new note or add to an old note, but it won't open on its own. You have to open it. That means you have to close out, find Notability on your iPad, and then the note will already be sent there, just like so. Once it's open in Notability, students can write on it just like you wanted them to initially. This is part of the workaround, adding another step. If you want to send this back to Google Classroom, here's what you need to do. Tap the square with the arrow up top and then choose Other App. Other Apps and then Share Note. That's what you're going to tap on. It's going to load to Google Classroom as an option if you choose that to turn it back into the assignment as a student. Quick note about this part. Students can hit the arrow up top at the right to change the class. So tapping up top will give them these options or any classes they're enrolled in. They can select theirs once they find it. I have a lot of classes, so don't mind me. But they can select their class and then choose which assignment it will go with once that happens. So for Honor Spanish 1, they can attach to assignment. They can pick the right one and then they can turn it in. So here are the assignments. They can tap on one of these. It's going to load and pull up the assignment and attach it for us in just a second. And now you're done. Well, once it loads.